You
You
guys
guys
are watching
are watching Kamisha
Review, the queen of reality
Reality
TV.
TV.
I said, not me, is here. Y'all need to go check out Lee's pictures. She took some. She went to the gala last night, and these pictures are gorgeous. I was just actually looking at them just now. She looks so pretty. So y'all, please go check out her Instagram. If y'all want to know what the Queen of DC is doing, okay, and what's going on in DC period, y'all need to go check out Lee and go check out her TikTok because she's been cooking. And the girl can cook. I'm just saying. What's up, Mama? How you doing? Long time no see on
You know,
here. Foolishness.
yes.
So Erica said she run a little
Um,
bit late.
okay, that per usual. I love
Mhm.
you, breezy. Thank you so much for the shout out. I am wrapping up my CBC festivities. I have been ripping and running literally since Tuesday. So I'm glad that this week is over because your girl is tired. But last night I was able to be with the real stars of Love and Marriage DC, Quick
Right,
and
right.
Ashley Silva. I was able to run into Jade, as y'all can see in the pictures on my Instagram. Jade Mathis was also in the building, seen some Ready to Love people. Shout out to Cornelius and Corey for making sure that I was good the entire night.
Oh wow.
Also, Fernando, he showed up a little bit late, so I was able to see all of my Ready to Love DC and Potomac friends. Last night we had a great time at the Omni Showroom. Um, Shout out to Social Architects because he did his big one on that one. So it's been a whirlwind of events. Lorenz Tate Diggs
Oh
was
wow.
also in the building last night. We had a great
That
time
is
last night.
good.
I'm tired, but there will be a TikTok that I put together that it is. I'm going to edit it today. I'll put it together today. But let's go ahead and get on to
Mhm,
the main attraction, which is Love and
mhm.
Marriage Detroit. So going right on into the recap, the Love and Marriage Detroit. So it is a spillover from the district. Is it District 78? Um,
I think you're right.
1 year anniversary where Kimberly and I got her name right today. Kimberly and Christina get into it. Basically they get into it because somebody got an Android and her friends made fun of her having an Android. Now it's double-sided on this because I joke with my best friend, he has an Android and he can't send me pictures from his Android because it says non-text contact when he sends me a picture. So he has to send it to me on Instagram or Facebook Messenger. So I get it because we joke about that all the time. But when it was giving the it was giving Mean Girl or like Mean Girl vibes because Kimberly said her friends said, "Oh, you got an Android," and then Christina hit her with the finish him Mortal Kombat style. Oh, well, you and her husband is made for each other because y'all both got Androids. That you can't do that. Like that. That
Wait,
was
hold on. Did Christina said to her? I thought she said her friend said that part.
Christina said that. That's what Christina said out of her mouth. That's what Christina said. And then I said, "Oh, y'all good for each other because y'all both have Androids." That's giving mean girl behavior. But I said that last week, but we neither here nor there. And so then this is one of the we just got to get through this episode because Brandon goes on to have a conversation with Russell saying that, he ain't even living at the house. He misses his wife,
Yeah,
this, that,
yeah.
and other. But he failed to mention I married her so that I could smash.
Okay, before we even go there, let's stay where we was at. Let's start with the Kimberly situation with the Chris. I'm gonna give you my opinion on that. So for me, and I watched the whole thing, and I sat back and watched it. I was like, okay, because I thought that I'm still confused about that, but like you said, friends joke. I have people that have Android phones, and I struggle with the picture, same like you said, and I make fun of them all the time. I call their phone raggedy. I mean, not might be funny. I know people I will call and say your phone costs $2. It's an Android. It's trash. I've done that, but it's been in a joking way. I didn't mean it. The person didn't take it that way at all. So let's start with this. This girl's birthday party, right? So I understand that her friends was out of line, and she even said she apologized to her. She talked about it, but to me, I feel like at the birthday party. That's like me being at your birthday party and some shit popping off, and I really got to pull you to the side and say your girls are trash. Now I might tell you that tomorrow, real talk, but I'm not gonna tell you that at your birthday party. I'm not gonna make it about me, even though it might be paid my some type of way. I would not do that there. I would handle that either outside the party or the next day. That just felt like,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to hear. I wanted to actually hear what Kim had to say, legit, because when someone's coming from a different place, different story, you want to hear both sides. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of say, okay, this was the. But when Kimberly came in, she came in hot, and she came in, a word I hate, aggressive, right? She would not let Christina talk. That's the issue I have with that. To me, if someone trying to stop somebody else from talking, you don't want them to get their side out for a reason. Why is that?
Mm-hmm.
Is it because you guys actually squashed it? She said, I called you. You repeated, she repeated everything. She said, yeah, yeah, you did do that. But now all of a sudden, because you see her, you get new feelings that you didn't say to her before. That's a personal problem. That's not Christina's problem. That's
Mm-hmm.
the problem. Period. I'm sorry. Now, if she did say that, I hope they did have that conversation because that was cold blooded. If Christina said it to her, but I don't know what their relationship is like. You know what I'm saying? As far as back then, friends, like you said, joke with your friends. I don't know. I just think her arguing over Android phones, some have it 3 years ago, how long ago, to me is very petty, and you're just trying to do something because it's your second episode. I'm sorry, that's just me. So okay, the situation with what you were talking about, the conversation that Brandon had, who was it with Russell? Girl,
Mm-hmm.
took me out though, like a little bit, because I wasn't expecting Russell to respond that way. I wasn't. I know he's really into the family thing, and and I love that about him, his character, but I wasn't expecting him to get so emotional. But it affected all of them to know that he was not staying there. So go ahead and say what you were saying. I want to get into what you just said. You said he was missing some pieces in the story.
Yeah, he forgot to say that I only married her to smash.
Wait,
That- Yeah, he I ain't staying at the same house as her, and we not even living in the same house, but you forgot to mention to Russell that you married her so that you can smash. Major details that you're forgetting to tell the people.
look, I don't know what's going on with Brandon, but I ain't gonna lie. Brandon is doing some stuff that's like really kind of on the cray side. No shade. I don't know what's going on with Brandon this season. I mean, at the end of the season, he was being funny. Now, people are tripping because of the fact that he said, I mean, she was talking about, well, you looking at other people, other women at our wedding day. And people are, a lot of people are saying, legit, why'd you still marry him? It's the wedding day. You go called off that day? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? A person in that position, I'm about to get married, but y'all talking about the females. What I feel this type of way about it? Yes. Would I call the whole wedding off on that day because of it? I don't know. What's your opinion about that? Because I didn't get a chance to hear your thoughts on that.
On what?
When she was saying that he was looking at other, well, him and the groomsman was talking about the other females on the wedding day, and,
Hmm.
and people were saying, "Why did you marry him then?" You know what I'm saying? That's the consensus of the chat. Of
Yeah.
people talking about it.
Did you marry him because you wanted to be married? Like what was the reason in my Cardi B voice? Because um I'm not I'm not marrying you because we're gonna have a great wedding. I'm not marrying you because it's gonna look good on paper. Like I'm marrying you because I actually genuinely love you. And here we are, you looking at my bridesmaids and sizing them up with your mannish groomsmen.
Mm. So,
When I tell
I'm,
you that I would have been so quickly down at the divorce at we can null and void this one, baby.
you'd have called the whole thing off, everything.
What's the one thing that I don't tolerate? And you've known
Yeah.
me for a plenty. I
Yes.
don't.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't do the disrespect. So if you want to be disrespectful, guess what we gonna do? Try Jesus, not me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. To me, there's no way I would feel comfortable walking down the aisle if I seriously like, oh, y'all is what we doing this now. Seriously, I would feel uncomfortable about walking down the aisle and saying I do. Something would have to happen. I don't know if we can postpone it. I don't know what would have happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just being honest. So I
Try my whole thing is this: try Jesus, not me. I don't got the time for it. I can. You, there's men in my inbox right now So why do I have to stick around with you? Yeah, I feel like I haven't been able to do anything. I feel like I've been stuck. Yeah, because you settled for somebody that wasn't ready to
Hmm.
get married. He wasn't ready to get married. At the end of the day, he wasn't ready to get married. So, and he said it. So, judge your mama on this one. You wasn't ready to get married. He said he wasn't ready to get married. He married you so that he can smash. Now y'all having all of these problems. He was looking at your bridesmaids with his groomsmen, who is probably married.
This is the thing I'm gonna say because being older and some of the experience as far as being with somebody and then you getting married and should I be with this person growing out of love or growing up and being a different person, especially when you get married very young. All these things can be true at the same time. And her deciding to get married, I don't know, like you said, I don't know what the reason why. I don't think it was for a wedding or anything like that. It's like you said, but she probably wanted to still get married even though that happened and didn't know what to do. Like there's the church people in the church out there, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. And like you said, he probably wasn't ready. You know what I'm
Well, no,
saying?
no, it wasn't a problem. He said he wasn't. He didn't want to get married,
What
and
this
a
is
lot of
crazy.
people get married.
Mhm.
A lot of people get married for the wedding. So you got married for the aesthetics. People want to get married because they want to have a wedding, but they don't know how to stay married, which is why the divorce rate is 42% in the United States of America. But I digress.
Well, let me just say this then. At this point, they are married. So it's like this might sound kind of rough. Get off the pot. You know what I'm saying? It's the rest. You have to just handle your business. You're grown. You have children at this point. You staying at your mama house. Brandon, I love you, but let me talk to you real quick. First of all, got rid of the bun, but it seems like you have reverted back even further. I don't know what didn't happen. You got rid of the bun. It's just giving a lot of no, no, no. Okay, so for one thing, wanting to smash all of that, looking at bridesmaids. I don't know what I want to do. The part for me is seeing Russell cry get more emotional than you about your own separation, sir. This man, and I understand he feels because he's a preacher and he cares about all of y'all and doesn't like the arguing and all the things, whatever. But that scene to me, I was like, damn, Russell is more emotional than the man that's going through it. What in the world
Mm-hmm.
does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just saying, for me, Brandon, I need to understand because to me, I could get Christina's point. People are coming at Christina, but it's like, damn, every women have a story where she got married, lost herself, had children. She's still young enough where she can do her thing, have a career, whatever she wants to do, and she's trying to find that right now, even though she's raising her children. Now,
Mm-hmm.
whether her husband wants to come along with it, they got to work that out between the two of them because they're both grown, they're both adults. And for me, it's like this: do you want to be here or not? If not, let's go ahead and separate your divorce and you just do your thing. Period. You staying with your mama, coming over, washing clothes, all this kind of stuff. Look, this is ridiculous. I'm not doing that. I'm not. That's crazy to me. Okay. I had to get that off my chest. But I'm happy the butt is gone, by the way. Um Lord have mercy. So the Brandon and Anthony, let's kind of talk about that a little bit because I don't know. Oh, I know you got a lot to say because Anthony sometimes he be trying me. So Brandon and Anthony, first of all, Anthony had the man's movement, which I love that he still does that. Okay, but
Yeah, all four of them. But go ahead.
oh my god, he has the man's movement. I wasn't even prepared to know. Okay, prepared. She's already. I had the wrong one. She's already loading up. Okay. Alexa, stop. Oh my god. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, so Anthony had a man movement and he did not invite, but he did invite Kimberly's husband. I forgot his name somewhere on here. Start with the M, Marcel or something. Invited him over to speak, whatever. Oh, Marcel, yes, to be a mentor. So all of a
Uh-huh.
sudden, it killed me how you see Brandon walking in with that t-shirt, like you wouldn't even dress up at all. He walked in like, wait, what's happening? He said, oh, I just had the man's movement meeting. It was very petty and shady to me for you not to invite him. And I'm gonna say two things. I understand why you didn't invite him because y'all are not in a great place. That to me makes sense. But then for you to invite him after the event is over, for him to see people leaving, but you're trying to work on y'all relationship, what is we doing, Mr. Petty? This is the that's so shady and so bad what you did, and then go say behind the scene confessionals. Oh, I wouldn't fight you anyway. Da, da, da. It was just a train wreck to me. The whole conversation. I would have came in on 10 if I was Brandon. Okay, Mama, I want to get your point. How do you feel about this? Because that to me was trash. Lee, Lee, did I lose her? Can y'all hear
No,
me?
you did. You
Okay,
did it. You did it. You did
okay.
it. Sorry. You said it was 2 points. So what's the second point?
Oh, that's I'm sorry. The second point was I really kind of I really kind of hate that the two of them really can't even get right at all. But I did not like the fact that Anthony would not validate what Brandon was saying about the ops, inviting the ops. And this happened twice. So we got the first one last season with the old boy, and then we got his wife doing it. So what's the take? That's it. Go ahead.
Okay, so the first thing is we already know that, and this is no shade to him, but it's just history is always proving itself correct. Um, the Anthony, he's sassy. He sassy boys of 2000. For you not to sit there and validate what what Brandon was saying, and we might be on the let's go Brandon hate train, but if you know, you know why where that reference came from.
Yes.
You couldn't validate your friends, allegedly your friends, um feelings and emotions
Hmm.
towards what was going on. So I if I was Brandon,
Hmm.
I wouldn't. You ain't my friend. You the ops.
Not the ops. So pretty much when you if you okay Lee, because Lee, you have to understand Lee's life is like she's a boss in real life, like working wise, but she's always at some event or she's involved in the event, right? So when it comes to event stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I will reference her a lot when she's on my panel for a reason, because legit is really true. It's not like no BS or anything. Okay. So Lee, if you're walking in and there's an event like wrapping up leaving, but somebody the host invites you to have a conversation. I just want to know what are your thoughts walking in.
Why
People
would
are
you wait
leaving.
for? Why would you
Go
wait
ahead.
until the end of the event? Okay, why would you wait until the end of the event? And you know what? I literally just talked.
Hmm.
Oh shit! I literally just talked to the promoter for the event, one of the promoters for the event last night, and
Hmm.
he walked up to me. He said, and my friends up here they call me Lee too. So he said, Lee, I need your opinion on last night's events.
Hmm.
How do you feel about last night? This is a new hotel that we use. How do you feel about it? And I went through the list of things. So knowing that he invited me to this event, knowing that he was I knew that he was going to ask how I felt about being at this hotel, despite that we stayed overnight. I knew he was going to eventually, one of them was going to eventually ask. You waited until the end of the event to invite me, and I show up in some jeans and a t-shirt. Why would you wait to the end of the event? Because you knew whatever information or news that you was get ready to give me or say
Hmm.
to me wasn't going to be great. And now you also you can figure out what my response is going to be. So if you're gonna go home with you want to go home with a fucked up ass attitude versus having a fucked up ass attitude during your event. That's why you invited me to the at the end of it.
Hmm. That's some real talk. That's
That's
it.
it.
Period. That's the post. We used that 3 times the other day. We talked about the live. We were laughing our ass off. Abby was like,
That's
"That's
it.
my
That's the
DC."
pose.
Who we were
Like what?
gagging?
So you know if an event start at 6, you know that you would listen. You know the black people leave. If an event
Yes.
start at 6, they ain't gonna get there till 8. That's
Hmm.
that's just us, and we just run on CPT time, and it's just in our blood for some people. However, you waited until what did you? I want to know what the conversation was. Hey, this event starts at this time, and you should show up at this time. Like
No, he
what?
just no. This is the thing about it. Anthony said, "Hey, it's just like me telling you this, Lee. Come meet me at the club at 7:30. You come at 7:28, and it's half the people leaving. Hey, what was going on? Oh, I just had a meeting. We wrapped it up. It's like that. You're like, what the hell? Why did you invite me? You understand what I'm saying? To me, that's disrespectful. I'm inviting you to come see and talk to me, but I make sure you are not going to be invited to the meeting I'm having, and you also going to see people leaving said meeting, and that you're not invited. It just
Yes.
looks
Not how you hate it
nasty.
from outside of the club. You can't even get in. I don't like that.
This is
That's
what I'm saying.
ridiculous.
That's why I was asking you. I'm saying if you're coming in like that, you're being invited by somebody, a promoter, or whatever, and a meeting was just had, and you're walking in. To me, that's rude. Like, I don't know. That's just rude to me. I didn't understand that whole scene.
Telling me the wrong time for to show up to an event or a meeting, you the ops. Because why would you do that? What was the reason? In my Cardi B voice, what was the reason?
It didn't make any sense because you're acting like you want to build your friendship back with him, but you would do that. So I don't know. That was really confusing to me. It was like you were just being shady. It's like he's wanna, Marcel's here. Marcel is somebody that's new to the show, and you make sure he's the mentor, and all that. That all was shady. After everything that happened last night with let's talk about his wife real quick. Let's go ahead and get into that because when they were at the table, one thing I did notice is that she was smiling when they were going back and forth. She made like a little smirk, just like
Kimberly?
us. No, when Kimberly was going in, Kobe and Latoya were okay. First of all, Latoya made a smile. She did. And Kobe, she just was like, talking noise at the confessionals. So to me, I was like, then y'all not here for her. And so furthermore, I would go back and say, y'all recruit somebody to come on the show that doesn't like her. So y'all just didn't like her. I feel like coming into this show, I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all know I always do. The Christina first day walking in, nobody had it for her. I'm sorry. Because to me, after one season where everybody was at Christina, period. Okay, whatever the reason, I'm just saying, say the facts. Okay, so all the women on the show, name but three, y'all, are at her. Now we have a new season. You're bringing on a friend to the show that doesn't like Christina. What am I missing here? Hello? Is somebody asleep? What am I missing here? Because I'm confused. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What you think, Lee? Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I get
Mm-hmm.
you. I get people don't like her, or whatever, don't like whatever. But do you see how it's looking like nobody's seeing it for her? And this is meant to be. She's the villain. It was created this way. I don't know.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I
That girl
can.
was smiling. Mm-mm.
But
Look
she
what.
already, but she already knew. And I'm gonna get behind, and this. Well, this is recorded, so um, I can get behind Christina saying, "Why would you invite somebody that already don't like me?" I
Mm-hmm.
can get behind that. That's it gives me girl vibes, but it is what it is.
If you're having a friend event, I know you do that as well. You have friends you hang out with, and some might not be busy, but some you just you could be cordial with or whatever. But they bring in somebody that's complete after they know you don't mess with, or even may or may not know the 100% facts, but know that's the ops. You gonna feel some way about that, and you gonna come like what? Because all last season she said, "I don't like mess. I don't like fake." Well, what do you call that,
You talking about you
Latoya?
talking about
Doctor,
Latoya?
yeah, she said last season she made a point. She was like, I don't like messiness, I don't like the fake, and she did say that. They replayed it or whatever. I knew it anyway. So when she said that, but this, what do you call this? Is being petty and messy. Even though she might say, "Oh, I didn't know it was directly her." They made reference to it at the reunion when she was talking about said person, Kimberly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this, the towns are not that doggone small. You like, please,
Detroit
come
is
on, people.
definitely it's a big city, but it ain't that big.
But you know what I'm
As,
trying to say. You know what I'm saying.
as to mm-hmm.
Right. You get what I'm trying to say. Like, even you've been in DC, and if there's somebody you may not know their name, if someone is talking, make reference to somebody, you'll probably put together, you see them in person. Like, to me, everybody can do that. Like, don't, that's no. Mm-mm. I'm sorry. It's giving how everybody's moving a little bit. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Everybody can be like, I don't like Christina. I don't like what you did. That's fine. But look at the whole picture. If we're gonna talk about the little bit of pieces of it, I'm talking about the entire picture, the whole box, baby. I'm gonna paint all of it. Okay, period.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. Y'all can get mad in the comments. I don't care. So anyway, so after that, then Anthony, but the fact that they were separated. Of course, Russell was upset about it, but Anthony seemed genuinely upset about it as well. It's to the point where he was like, "I want to talk to Christina." He also tripped me out because Anthony said he didn't agree. He didn't directly say it, but once again, I used my brain cells. and you
I
can
gotta use my brain cells.
you can
That Jimmy
you,
Neutron.
you can tell that Anthony's pretty much saying I didn't agree with what Kim did. I didn't agree with what my wife is doing. That's not me. So
Okay, hold
go
on.
ahead, go
But
ahead, go ahead.
Anthony can't say I didn't agree with what she did when you instigated the situation, because let's not forget, in the back room of or the green screen, the confessional, Anthony and Latoya was talking about inserting their self in a situation that they had no business inserting themselves with, and in that argument between Christina and Kimberly. Let's not forget. It was only last week.
Well, yes, Anthony is known for that as well. That's why his wife was like, I don't want to be involved. But at the same time, to
And
me,
then you let your wife get involved. That's
well, no, no,
instigation.
but no, well, yo, I'm saying no, but yes, that's true. I'm saying, but I feel like Latoya is giving this season. I just don't mess with Christina at all because when he mentioned that she was having problems and everything, she was just like, okay, Ann, I want to know why you talking in here. I was just like, wow, like she just to me, I, I don't think she like her.
Who? Christina?
I don't think Latoya like Christina. No, I
Well,
don't.
well, you know what? And it's easy. You know what? You can never not validate somebody's experience. And if her experience, if Latoya's experience with Christina has continuously rubbed her the wrong way, we can't be like she can't feel that way, or she should be
No, no,
she.
I'm not saying no, no, no. I'm not saying no, no. Wait, I'm not saying she shouldn't. Anybody, the one thing I do about these shows, I'm not gonna say that she's if she feels that way because of whatever has happened, I have no problem with that. But don't sit here and be a double standard. I don't like messiness and pettiness, but yet invite my ops to the party. Excuse me?
Yeah. Okay, hold on, because just like we know, production could have had a play in that. We can't forget that. We can't
Mm.
do it. We can't do that. We
Yep.
can't.
Yep.
And I'm not
No,
taking
no, I
up
know you're not. I know you're not. I know you're not. Production may have been involved with that, but they
because
probably
guess what it causes?
well,
Drama.
we know that. What I'm saying is that to be honest, the thing about it is she at the same time she says she knows her and she invited her. Now production may have done some things to the pop, but she probably did the initial conversation. So that's still the same thing. It just production probably added some and put some flame on it. You know what I'm saying? Or did something messy, whatever. That's their job to do all that, I guess. So it's probably a mixture of all of it. I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So
So there's
yeah,
that's my thing. So for Latoya, now I'm not, I ain't taking sides or anything, and I don't have a I
I'm
hate
not either.
Christina. I don't have a I hate Christina bandwagon or anything like that, because the silent listeners be listening. um I just feel like at some point in time, Christina got to take accountability. If you can't, you cannot not validate how Kimberly felt at your birthday party, regardless of if it was your birthday party or not. It could have been a random girls' night out. Even if it was a random girls' night out, and they said that you still, that's my friend that I invited her. You don't even know this girl, and you bashing upon somebody about having an Android. And then, first and foremost, we need to talk about it's over a fucking Android.
Okay, Lee, I agree with what you just said. The only thing I'm gonna say is this: Kimberly would not give her an opportunity to even speak on it. She kept interrupting her. She even said, "I don't want to hear what you have to say," because
So
who
here's
knows? Who knows? Well, I'm just saying, who knows what she would have said? Because even when she kept cutting her off, and she said, "You know what? Let me speak some truth here. I actually adored you." She said, "I adored you too." Christina she wasn't being aggressive. I was watching the whole thing to see that, if was she being, and if Kim was being aggressive the whole time, I think that Christina was letting her have the floor and let her feel it, but she wanted to speak as well. She wouldn't let her talk. So
So
go
this
ahead.
okay, so I hear you when you say that. When you have a certain amount of animosity and anger built up towards somebody after a long period of time, and Kimberly said it in her confessional, when you haven't seen somebody for a long period of time, and then all of these emotions start to flush back, whether it's an ex-boyfriend, an ex-friend, because friendship breakups is hard too. Let's be real. And she Kimberly felt some kind of way because she said I was a friend to her. She wasn't a friend to me. She felt she there was something that Christina said, regardless of if the Android situation is a beard or not, she felt some kind of way behind whatever Christina and or her friends may have done. Because she was a friend, she felt that she was a good friend to Christina, and Christina wasn't reciprocating that friendship.
Yeah, something happened. Yes, I agree. Something, and that's why to me, I wish they would have had a conversation off to the side, just the two of them, and not it became a shouting match because, like you said, if she felt like her and her friend were making fun of her at her birthday party, making her feel some type of way, or like she's less than or has less, whatever, they can make you feel be in your feelings. Like real talk, it can affect you deeply. So, for Kimberly's side, I'm saying, I'm not saying what happens. I wasn't there. I'm just saying if a person feels that way, and I've seen things being happen, bullying this, whatever, or young girls or even a grown woman feeling like because my stuff is not as rich as yours, but all four of y'all laughing at it, it'll make you feel pissed off. So
Hmm.
like I said, it's over Android phone. It sounds crazy, but I think it's deeper than that. It's more or less like you got more than me. I have less than you, or something like that. And like I said, again, I wasn't there. I'm just kind of giving my opinion about what everybody is saying. And
Hmm.
I wish that she would have calmed down, not come in so rough, and let her speak because I think she would have got to where she was at the end quicker. I'm talking about when they was talking and being more cordial instead of being like, ooh, 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 I know your girls here don't even like you anyway. This is the energy I got. I know your girls over here don't like you anyway. So, I'm gonna come in and be another girl, another it girl in this group. I don't know. It gave that to me because she knows them girls don't rock with her. If you see
Hmm.
anybody jump in the ring for her, she it gave. Oh, your girl don't even rock with you. So I'm gonna come in and replace you. Sorry,
Hmm.
I'm just saying. I heard something about being used to. You want to be the star. Who said that? I think Christina said you want to be the. Some she was saying. Who I couldn't hear. They were going. They were going hard in the paint. But somebody, you want to be a star. You want to be this. I don't know. The it girl. Somebody was like, "Ugh, this is insane to me." I'm just like, so that was a lot. Anyway, um, let's see. So when Kobe and Russell was talking, I know that she's super pregnant at this time, and she was having pelvic pain, and that's just real scary. Even though I've had 3 kids, but you have all kind of pain, no shade. It just you have all kind of thing going on your body. You can't control it. Your body stretching. It just be a lot. The more you have kids, you kind of get used to it. After the third one, everything was just like, oh, was that happening again? It just was nothing. But I can understand her being worried. Everybody pregnancy is not the same. So in my notes, I put the ladies don't have anything to say about Christina. Nothing positive. Like when Anthony was talking to his Latoya about them, she just was her face was just straight. Like I don't I don't want to be involved with nothing. And she didn't say anything bad about her, but it was just a tone. You know what I'm saying? Like she just doesn't want to have anything to do with her
Hmm.
you know. But she didn't say anything negative about her. I know that she's very smart. She just was like, I don't see her bashing anybody unless it gets to that point. I do believe she won't be involved with drama, but you can still be petty if you know what I'm saying. Bringing the ops to the party is still petty to me. I don't care what nobody say. Um, wait a minute. So Anthony wants to talk to her. Do you believe that that is a good thing? He wants to talk to Christina. Or do you think it's just will be a messy thing?
No, it's gonna be messy because Anthony is messy.
Lord, well, that's supposed as well. Let's talk about little mama having her baby shower. And she is so upset. And people are just gonna be going at her. And I know they are. I know they are, but people don't understand how it feels to be pregnant and you just go through oh Lord, you go through a lot. And when she was sitting there saying she wanted a boy, and when she was having some real conversations, bro, I was like, people gonna come at her, and I hope they don't, but I know they are because it's not like she's saying she loved her baby and she's had the baby is healthy, but she wants a boy. You know what I'm saying? She has a girl, and girls are difficult. People don't want to have these real conversations. She was keeping it real. You got to comb hair, all that kind of stuff. With a boy, I had a boy and a girl, and I'm not gonna lie, I could do anything with my boy. Throw on a shirt, boom, the girl. I'm gonna comb your hair. It's always a lot. So for her to say that, I think mothers should be allowed to say these things because just like she say, the man can come and go as he please. Like I have no problem with what she said. You know what I'm saying? She that is, and then when he said that 6 months we could try again, I said, wait a minute. I said, but you're not carrying this baby, sir. For you to tell me in 6 months we're gonna try again, I had an issue with that. This is not 1955. She is not Donna Reed. This is not Nick at Night. We are not in black and white. Okay, we are in color. Hello, hello. I did not like that.
Mm-hmm.
How about in 6 months you gonna try again? Lord have mercy, that poor little thing gonna be stretched out. Jesus Christ, trying to get a boy. She gonna be like, I had 5 girls. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm being real. Do you know how many times people back in the day would do that? Would try to get a boy, and these women would just have babies, and you got 4 or 5 6 girls running around and don't even have a boy.
That's why I said last week he maybe just need to be happy with being a girl dad.
And she also was saying too about her connecting with her son because it is true. Like, my daughter and my her dad, they're just, whatever, but me and my sons, it's like that. So the things that she was saying was actually true fact. But even when she was upset by not having a boy, she was emotional, but she didn't want people to see it. And she was like, worried people gonna come for her because they probably are, but she's just giving her feelings. Again, nothing doing not loving her child, nothing like that. She's just keeping it real. Once the baby is here, it's just I can go down the rabbit hole with this because that just bothered me. But how do you feel about it? Because even because you're gonna get married and want to have children yourself, but to be your wife to somebody, and your man is telling you in 6 months, girl, I'm still that floored me. I had to rewind it. I couldn't believe he said it. I was like, Jesus. How would you deal with that? 2024 woman like yourself. How would you deal with that?
Get somebody else to do it.
Nope.
Yep. Get, get somebody else to do it.
It's time to say bye-bye.
Respectfully.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So that's I think that's maybe, I wonder where young women today, 2024, that's dating and falling in love, would they still be married to their husband, or would they marry a man that has this situation? I know that Kobe knows how Russell wants his family wife to be, so she wasn't surprised about it or anything, but just still being in it, I'm sure is very, very difficult. So I just really feel bad. I know he loves her, something like bad like that, but I'm just saying that is that we just keep having kids. She's an influencer. She wants to really do that and be a mother. She doesn't want to just be, I don't know. It's just kind of rough. So anyway, I think that might have been the last. Yeah, that was actually the last thing I had in my notes. The last thing I had really was the next episode's coming up. It looks like it's gonna be even more crazy. It's just Miss E Breezy is with her family, so we'll probably catch her next time when we go live. Sugar Brown said, I just caught up on the episode and just said her daughter will see this 12 years from now and may not like it. I understand she wanted a boy this time around, but put that out there on TV. Oh, well, you know what, Sugar Brown? Okay.
That makes sense.
That does make sense. She actually will see it because if your mom was on TV, you're gonna Google everything about your parents. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she will see it. So I don't know. That's gonna be rough. But that's a good point, Sugar. But anyway, Mama, tell me about what you got going on your TikTok. What you got? I know you got stuff you're gonna be uploading today. And what you content you got coming up.
So I gotta do CBC. That's probably 4 videos, maybe. I don't know what I'm cooking this week. Haven't figured that part out yet.
Okay, she does put her food on TikTok. I think she puts on Instagram too. A lot of her food she will put on her tutorials. Actually, she will put on there. All right, y'all, we're gonna be out of here. That was good. A good recap. 31 people over here from the Twitter. I appreciate y'all coming through. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter. Make sure y'all go follow her on Lee. I know y'all over here on Twitter following me heavy. With that being said, y'all know what to do. One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the queen of reality TV. Don't get it twisted and don't doubt it. It is what it is.